Well, hi folks, this is Dave the Entertainer here, and you're probably wondering why on earth am I wearing this outfit. Well, two reasons. First of all, I'm going to be singing at a funeral. The second reason is that my assignment required me to wear formal business attire, and that's why I'm in this outfit. So anyway, this is my last video log for Systems Analysis and Design, the course I am taking at Germanic Community College under the tutelage of Professor Anita Sutton. So far, I'm here to sum up what the project is all about and what my group and I learned from it overall. So you're probably wondering how my volunteer project for the Fredericksburg Food Bank went. It worked out okay, I think. Yeah, really, it did. My group and I personally visited the food bank, warehouses, and documented their overall functions. I came up with a data flow diagram for the overall functions as well. All in all, we functioned quite smoothly, I'll have to say. Mr. Robert Gardner was group leader, which was appropriate since he had already volunteered at the food bank before. Barry Stevens did the cost-benefit analysis. Nicholas Kunstman got all the contacts together, which really helped. Had Nick not been able to get all the contacts together, we would not have been able to have a tour of the food bank. And so as for me, well, you can credit me for finding the online documents pertaining to the Fredericksburg Food Bank. Because, you know, I came up with the idea of volunteering at the food bank. And it was Professor Sutton who assigned Mr. Robert Gardner, who happened to be a former volunteer at the food bank, to the group. Thank heavenly God that happened, because without him, all of us would have gotten lost along the way, had it not been for his gentle direction. Now, technically, we did not actually volunteer at the Fredericksburg Food Bank. But what we did basically was come up with a general idea of how the food bank operates and what our monetary costs and benefits were going to be if we took up the actual volunteer work. But I'll have to admit, though, it was quite a learning experience, an invaluable one at that, for all of us. As it appears, our cumulative cost of ownership was bearable somewhat, in the sense that it would come to about $1,200 for an 8-week period. And the cumulative benefits for us would stay at around $800. So essentially what this entails is that the benefits would come about less than the costs projected. However, and I'm going to say this really slowly because it's important to bear in mind, the qualitative benefits, in theory, would be that people's hunger would be alleviated through our efforts at volunteering at the food bank. Now, to be successful at working as a group, that includes me especially, had to learn at least 3 things. First, we had to learn how to get acquainted with other people. With the group, however, getting acquainted, fortunately, was not so much of a problem, because our primary focus was getting the task done, because, you know, our course grades were at stake. Next, we learned how to use different software relating to facilitating the completion of our project. Mr. Robert Gardner, I believe, used eDraw, the trial version, and I used the trial version of Microsoft Visio. For the DFD chart, I used Visio for describing the overall functions of the food bank, as well as the user interface diagram. And finally, we also learned the essentials of organization, task-wise. Being with a group has also given me insight into how a group would function in a modern workforce. Our overall task was divided into a series of smaller tasks for each individual or group of individuals to work on, which helps really, so you don't feel too overwhelmed by the enormity of the work. We also made a critical path method chart to plot our timely progress of our project. And we utilized the PERT chart, which was more helpful for us because we could track the progress of our project. Well, I've got to be going, as I certainly would not want to miss the funeral. This is Davey the Entertainer, signing off.